I'm fucking rickety roodled. How are you
Yeah.
fucking guys?
I'm good, bro. I'm chilling.
Just got the microchip planted in me.
Oh yeah.
You did. How are you feeling today, like overall?
Wonderful.
No, I'm
Wonderful,
sure.
mate.
You sounded so genuine.
Yes. So genuine.
Such a wonderful day in the neighborhood.
How long did you have to wait for your COVID test?
Dude, I got there early. There's like a one car in front of me.
It goes pretty quick and it doesn't take them long.
I'm pretty
No,
efficient
it's
with it.
literally like 4 seconds, like in your fucking nose.
I mean, like people would be used to it at this point. It'd just be like fucking like an assembly line for them. Just be like,
Bang,
right,
bang,
swab,
bang.
swab, touch your
Bro,
brain
it's
a
so
bit.
sketch the way it's set up, like the whole it's like at like a bus loop, and it's like a whole fucking like.
Oh,
10,
did you
10
which one did you go? Oh, I wouldn't even know how to explain it. I think I know which one you're
The
talking
White
about.
Rock South Surrey
Yeah,
park,
okay, that
like
is the
turn
one I'm
into the
thinking of.
bus center, and then you gotta take like the turn in
Yeah. Yeah.
in the parking lot. Did you go to that one?
No, I went to right by oh yeah, they have one right across from my old house. Like literally like you know the
that's
Yeah, my dad was telling me about that. He said they don't. He said it's gone now. He thinks.
Oh, is it? Must have been like a
Yeah,
temporary one or
because
something.
like cops go there for gas. And there's like the city workers. And,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
it's
That's
just
yeah.
crazy.
They were quick to convert these like public places to these like COVID testing sites.
Like the
weren't
government
they?
owned those buildings already.
Yo,
or something.
Brandon.
Yeah, well, they just like
What's
set
up?
up shop.
Remember a long time ago when we played Warzone and I looked at the medical tents? I was like, "That's gonna be us, man. That's gonna be us." Like it's just like a joke, and now it's like camps like that are like actually set up. To, like,
I know, bro. The one that got me was The Division, bro. That game came out like
yeah,
a couple years ago, and
true.
look at New York now. I mean, it's not like a
True.
war zone though.
And then the second one was in
But yeah.
Washington, and then you look at Capitol Hill.
Dude,
Yeah.
apparently Portland and like Seattle like still going in.
Well, with the
Well,
protests.
there's lots of
Yeah.
riots and shit.
Shit.
I just stopped looking at it all, man. It's just sad to see.
Bro, do you remember the videos a while back where like the like fucking National Guard is like going down people's streets because there's like the stay-at-home order?
Mhm.
Apparently,
Bro,
fucking
you gotta
Aus-
think about it. The beginning when that George guy died,
George
he
Apparently he was in a porno.
bruh,
Oh my
they
God.
they lit like a whole fucking police station up.
Yeah,
Like a huge,
Simpsons
it was
predicted
up
that.
in flames, man. And like
Simpsons
that
predicted
shit,
that shit.
that's why I feel like a lot of like it was just too much to handle. So they got the National Guard involved and the military and all that bullshit. It's
What
all
do you mean
uncalled
it's
for
not
from both
people?
ends. Like
Literally just porn.
it's your country. You should want peace and equality and no hatred. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's fucking surprising how like tough
You
of
would
a
wanna
message it is
grow.
to spread to some fucking people. Like some people just can't get it,
I don't know.
Agreed.
and to a lot of other people, it translates to just pure like censorship and shit. Like, you have to say this like specific thing. You can't say this. You got to make sure that you're following these guidelines when making things, so that you're not saying certain things to offend people.
I will always respect somebody else's choice or like, you know, it doesn't even if it's wrong, like you can't judge the person. You can just only have your own opinion. You know what I mean? But like when it comes to politics, like I just back away, man.
Oh,
like
absolutely, same
like,
here.
you can vote who you want to vote for, but for me, I just rather not, man. I just
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah, I haven't voted.
it's just not for me. I don't think like
I didn't even vote for Trudeau, and like I was going to because he was gonna legalize weed, and I was like, hell yeah.
At
but-
least Canada isn't as toxic as the States when it comes to like politicians, but like government, like it's toxic all around, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think
so
it's
hard to
just.
avoid, man.
Yeah,
It-
dude.
It's
like,
everywhere. Like just
corrupt,
Power
bro.
of man and money, and to me,
It's
that's just like the
corrupt.
root of like sin and all evil is like money and like
power.
the
Love of
way,
money.
yeah, power, like the way you use power too.
People
I
like to
don't know.
control people as well. They get a fucking like a power complex off of it.
Mhm.
That's what a
Almost
lot of
like a-
people's opinions are of like the government shutting down a lot of businesses and telling people they got to stay home rather than go out. They want to say that it was like, well, okay, like what a lot of like say fucking conspiracy theorists and other like people of different sides believe is that like the government chose to shut down these businesses and stuff not just to like stop the virus but also as a like a whole political campaign to make America like seem really bad to get Trump out of office because a lot of people hated Trump for their varying reasons and shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what just is like in the conversation and in the air and what spreads like wildfire and what causes a lot of people to like act without thinking and have these really like conspiracy like theorist driven like opinions towards things, make them do like fucking harmful actions and shit.
Yeah, I feel that.
All right.
Should I do an intro?
Should
Yeah,
we?
we could.
All right, how's it fucking going, boys?
Howdy.
This is
Chilling.
Howdy.
episode 7 of the podcast. It's great to have you all here. My name's Justin, and I'm here again with Brandon, Andrew, Johnny, and Devin.
Yes, sir.
And we're fucking chilling. I'm a little high. I'm a little tipsy.
You're
Oh,
the best thing to do nowadays.
Is it?
Get high and be a little tipsy.
It's like
think.
it's good for you and bad for you in its different ways, isn't it?
Yes.
YOLO.
It's good to
Mentally,
be able to
good.
relax, but it's like it's almost harmful to like have a sense of reliance on substances to be able to relax and chill.
But you know what? It's the way shit is right now. You just gotta fucking
Well, even like
distract yourself from what the fuck's going on.
Oh, the
it's just
stress is
fucking
in life.
boring.
Fuck
Like,
yeah, dude.
What do you fucking do?
No.
What do you like? What do you
Well
fucking
said.
This is true.
Fuck yeah, dude. It's
You
fucking
know what you
Especially
do?
in the
You
winter
crack
right
open a
now,
cheese
like-
sticks and you start drinking her.
At
Until
least
you
in the
black
summertime,
out.
you can go outside. Like you weren't supposed to. Like everyone fucking did.
yeah, I know.
Yeah,
Public
just-
parks and shit.
But we did a lot of outdoorsy things, like away from people. Even though people were always around, we were at least away from them, not in their space. We were in our own space.
Clubbing.
It was nice, sunny out. Go for a hike, you know?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
One thing I haven't done is camping in a while, like a long while. I don't even think I can really remember the last time I went camping.
Yeah, I want to go camping, bro.
Yeah, that'd be a lot of fun. We should all fucking pack up and do that.
Yeah, man.
The
Let's get
campsites
drunk
even
and
like
fucking
open back
go.
up, like even in the
Oh,
summertime, or were they
fuck
always
yeah, fuck
closed?
yeah. Dude,
Yeah.
there's so much shit open right now. Like, it's unreal. Like,
Almost everything's open still.
you know, it's a joke. Okay. So, I heard this the other day, actually. It's Capilano Suspension Bridge.
Yeah.
So, you can buy a membership for like, I don't know, fucking just under $100, like 80 probably, all tax and all that shit, right? But right now with COVID-19, you have to pay 50 something dollars per person, and you only get 30 minutes to walk around the whole fucking thing.
What?
Really?
Fucking really?
Are
30
you
minutes,
serious?
bro. Yeah,
And it's $50 too.
because they gotta have everybody come and go, right?
Jeez.
I don't know if you guys ever all like. I'm pretty sure all of us have been to Capilano.
It's pretty
yeah,
sick.
no,
It's
I've
wicked.
been
I
there.
love it there. It's beautiful. But
The suspension
it
bridge.
takes like fucking hours to explore that place. And
Well,
like,
even just to absorb
Like
it all and to
fully,
yeah.
experience it. Yeah, dude, you can't just rush through it just because like there's rules
30
telling
minutes
you to. That
to, like,
totally takes it away from
go
It's
to
it.
like
the
an
other end of the
escape
bridge.
room.
That was
Yeah,
your
it's like an
photos.
experience. Yeah.
But yeah, no, that blew me away. I was shocked by that. Like, the fuck. Is that a what's attached to your mic?
The Bakugan.
Oh my god.
You just had.
Dude.
I think his name's
That's what I thought
Drago.
it was.
It's the main guy. Dude, I found him while cleaning my room.
Oh,
He's a magnet, so he just sticks to my little mic
Bakugan.
stand. Yeah, bro.
I have
I
a couple of
couldn't tell you fucking. Dude, we should just get back into fucking Bakugan when we're
Yo,
able to
let's
do the
find it.
podcast in
Like
person.
That
a
shit
graphic
was
Play a game of
so
Bakugan,
good,
bro.
man.
Our school banned it, bro.
They banned it. Why
Did
did
they
they do
really?
that?
What?
Yeah, they
That
did.
That was
I don't-
before
like
my
it too.
I
time.
don't. I don't
Because
remember why though.
they said it encouraged gambling because like we would
Oh
like,
my! Oh,
like offer like our fucking lunch shit.
no, that's yeah.
Gambling. You
so
guys were putting
fucking
money down.
Wasn't that
for
it, Johnny? I'm like,
I think it was. I seem to remember it being at least similar to it. Might not have 100% been that, but I wouldn't be surprised. It was something similar to like that, like
How is it gambling? If there's
gambling
money
or
I think
it,
they were, like,
dude, it was
trading
some dumb
cards
shit.
and
It was some
shit.
dumb
That's
shit like
stupid.
that.
Our school was so dumb.
Well, dude,
Retarded.
fucking Harry Potter was of the devil. Couldn't read their books.
Yeah,
true.
dude.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know,
It's witchcraft.
Harry Potter.
Toby's got a fucking Glock. Toby's a thug.
I think instead we had Geronimo Stilton or some shit.
What?
I remember reading that.
39
What-
clues.
Wasn't that the fucking like mouse with
Nancy
the cheese?
Drew.
The Hardy Boys.
Remember the
The
book
Hardy
fair?
Boys.
Dude,
Hardy
I
Boys
have
are
this-
lit.
Dude, they sold fucking the book I got from the book fair. Let me find it. Hold on. It's called Blood and Iron, and it's about like the Chinese community when they like moved into or like immigrated into BC. How like they worked for like the railroad, and how it was like super fucked up.
You read this in school?
Yes.
Yeah, they sold it at the fucking at
That
the
actually
book
sounds like
fair.
interesting. It's like a part of history, but it's like a
Yeah.
piece of corrupt history. It shows like how like
Like
the
they would
amount of
like it was
struggle
actually
people
kind of
had.
crazy. They would like according to the book because there's like a worker like his like diary but like interpreted I think
Oh shit!
and like they would always like send the Chinese to like do like the like dynamite like crazy shit.
Oh
like,
fuck, dude! Like his inner thoughts
insane.
and shit. That'd be super interesting, especially from that
Yeah.
time period. That would be super depressing. What a depressing fucking time. Like the frontier
Yeah.
when like the Hudson Bay Company was popping.
Today.
Bro,
I lost
apparently
my
in World War One, I learned this like from the show The Peaky Blinders. There's like tunnelers, bro, and they would like make tunnels to like try and flank the enemy team and like stuff like that.
That's
Like
your fucking job. You gotta dig towards the enemy. You gotta dig.
it would just
under
like
the
collapse.
base.
Like probably.
The only thing you have is like your fucking your Zippo lighter that you can use to fucking look at a picture of your loved one every now and again. that's your one break. You have a cigarette, have a swig of whiskey,
Keep on trucking through.
piece of bread if you're lucky, and then you just keep fucking going, making the holes, bro, making the tunnels. We're fucking anybody in our like time period, our generation is lucky that we were born like now. So we're that like we don't have
Battling
a,
this pandemic, man.
yeah, true enough. We are going through like something like this, but even then, it's like
They went through so much.
this is our version of like a hardship compared to like back then when you're literally like in warfare and got bullets
scary
fucking
part
flying over your head.
about our generation is how we're gonna react to it all later on. Like, what does the future hold? That's why it's always like, is there gonna be a third world war? Is this pandemic gonna wipe out, half the population by mutating itself? Like, you just don't know what the future holds.
Yeah,
That's
we
the
don't,
scary
bro.
part.
And we don't
It's
even
also how we react, like our generation, like because we are a lot different than people in the 1900s or even before that. Like, I don't know, man. It's weird.
People were people
interesting.
had to grow up a lot fucking faster back then. You look at like just the amount of like stress that people went through. You look at a person who's like they were 30 and it looks like they were fucking 60. Like people would live
Yeah,
to
I've
they're,
seen
like in their
that.
40s back then.
Yeah.
It was fucked.
Like matured super quickly.
Like the Industrial
Was
Revolution
it back
days
in like
type of shit.
way back? Like the lifespan was like 30, like when it was like castles and farmers.
It
and,
was
like,
like
stuff
when
like that.
fucking like factories, like fucking coal
Industrial.
factories.
Do
were
you
first
think
starting
there
up.
would be a time where somebody could only live from like the ages of 1 to fucking, I don't know, like
All the
30,
time.
20,
All the
30.
time.
Bro,
But like,
like
if that was like a
fucking-
normal thing, like right now, it's fascinating if you can make it past 100.
I was like,
You know what I mean?
yeah, no
And then you
kidding.
hear
Yeah,
it,
but-
like history books and like biblical shit. Like they always talk about living to like 300, 400, 500 years.
Yeah, true enough.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like
it's all the shit that we're inhaling and all that. fucking
exactly.
shit.
That's
Like,
what I
it's
mean.
The
Do you think
food,
there's-
it's like everything. Man.
Exactly. No, that's totally what I'm getting at.
Yeah, and the
But, like,
quality of life wasn't even necessarily
picture
back
like,
then either. Like it was still like hard, but people
200
still lived.
200 years
Yeah.
from now or something. The amount of
Yeah.
food and shit in the air, like what's gonna be then? You know, like because things just keep progressing. If the world even exists by that time, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, no
I feel like by
kidding.
that time, for it to get that bad, the world would just fucking explode because of the amount of shit
Yeah.
and like pollution and like all that.
I feel like regardless, if you're living in a part of the world like that doesn't have a lot of like city in it, and just or it's even if it is a city, it's just got a lot of clean energy, like a
It
lot of
feels so
green
much
energy. Oh,
nicer.
bro, like people are just so much healthier out there. The quality of life for people in general is just like people are just less depressed and people are more happy and willing to go out and experience things and shit. Like people are just naturally like brighter out there
Yeah.
than like parts of Europe where like cities and towns like their entire like electric their fucking whole electrical systems like powered just by like solar rays and shit, wind turbines,
Yeah, it'd be unreal.
like nuclear power plants and shit.
Man, I can't wait until force fields are made, man. Force fields are gonna be awesome.
It's a
Fuck's
force field.
It's like
How do you guys not know what a force field is?
Like a force field. Like in
force
movies.
field.
no
Yeah.
force fields
Yeah.
like that.
What?
That
what-
they're like
what-
working on that.
What other force field are you, thinking about?
I thought he said forest field.
Someone made a
fair
real
enough,
life
fair enough.
lightsaber and it like
Yeah,
burnt
that's-
at like
Oh yeah, I
400
saw that,
degrees.
dude.
I was
Those
thinking-
guys have been at it for a while. I've watched like their older videos and stuff, and like they.
Really?
Oh yeah, they've been at it for a long while.
Yeah.
It's like science, man.
Yeah,
That's fucked.
just
Actually,
using different types of electricity and like voltage and all this kind of shit, and they've. Yeah, I saw that too. It was like, holy fuck, these guys are like going on the not the news, but you know what I'm saying, like they're getting blown up now because they finally found like a
They're able to make
super,
like the first like retractable one too. Like
yeah,
fully
well that's what I mean, like and like they've had like I think they still do have like a backpack for it for the shit that it needs to actually work properly, but dude, like even that, like
Really?
it's smaller than it used to be. They used to have to like have it connected up to like a fucking generator or some shit, like something like that.
Oh,
But
yeah.
now it's like a backpack portable thing. It's
That's
like,
crazy,
jeez,
dude.
man,
Real life
like-
lightsaber.
yeah.
Imagine
Yes.
having that like ingenuity to be able to just like make shit and be like, okay, I'm gonna like try to work out the problems and see how fucking I can
Dude.
make this thing work, and just being like that, having that natural like workshop mind type of deal.
Well, it's like that what's that guy's name? The guy that lives with like Pokey or something, that Michael guy or
Oh,
whatever.
Michael Reeves.
Michael, yeah, that guy. Dude, he like
Oh,
someone
he's
like
fucking
him
that guy.
too.
He's like modern day Jimmy.
can just-
real life Jimmy Neutron.
Yeah.
Modern
You
day.
could just make anything like like virtually, you know what I mean? Like you could just go on Twitter and
you
like,
see,
hey,
like,
make
the
this, and it's like
surgery
boring for
robot?
him. He literally says it's boring for him to make all this shit, but he just can. Like no
Table
problem.
that shocks you. Right.
Did you see
guys,
the,
did you guys ever watch? Oh, sorry, man. You go.
Ah!
Sorry.
A little bit.
It's to do with the lightsaber thing. Did you guys ever watch that shit called Forged in Fire?
Yo, yes.
Uh,
It is dope.
Forged in fire. Do they make like some
Yeah, it
replica
was-
weapons and shit?
Well, they would make their own weapon, like a sword from like medieval times, and then they would have like a life-size dummy with like flesh and bones and
Oh,
shit.
okay. Yeah, no, I
And
have
they
seen
would
that.
like
Yeah.
have to test out like certain like killing skills to see if it can manage.
That was like a TV show, right?
Yeah, it was on History Channel. and it
Yeah,
was
yeah,
fucking
okay, I remember
sick.
that. They
That's
like
fucking
ranked it at
cool.
the end, didn't they, or something? They had like,
Yeah.
yeah, I remember
They
that.
should do
bro.
some shit like that with like the laser shit. And
Yeah,
like
they'll have
all
to
this
start doing those like
upcoming-
energy weapons.
Yeah.
plasma technology.
That'd be
fucked.
wicked.
When they start gonna make like, didn't like China make a laser gun or some shit?
Oh god,
Probably,
I wouldn't
bro,
be
probably.
surprised.
That was like probably just like a rumor, but I wouldn't fucking. They've probably had like a laser gun, a plasma gun for a bit.
Do you guys
Area
remember
51 in
when
America.
China talked about making an elevator to the moon?
I remember you
Oh, I
telling me
do
something
remember
about
that. Yeah.
Yeah, man. That happened
What
like
up?
when we were young. And I don't know. I looked it up and it's like a whole concept and shit. Like, I don't know, man.
I thought it was something that was like actually like going into fruition.
Yeah, I think
Not
weren't we
how
like
long it
middle
would
school or
take.
some shit when that happened?
Some shit like that, yeah.
Send up some fucking weed to the astronauts.
March 9 craft should be ready for 2030. That's a rocket, though.
You can literally hotbox an area because it'd have to be sealed inside a room, so it'd be with you for a good duration of time.
Yeah, there'd be no airflow. No air.
Surprisingly cheap.
Yo.
Do vape tricks, bro. If you're in 0 G's, there's no airflow, man.
Or what happens to your brain chemistry?
Yo.
Could blow killer O's, yo.
Yeah.
Do you remember when doing like vape tricks was like really fucking big?
Yeah, dude.
Goodness me.
Yeah,
Big
dude.
box mods.
Damn, bro.
Box mods.
School bathrooms, man.
Mr. Waller.
I think kids just do it to just fucking get the Nick rush now. It's like they're not even doing tricks, not even like they're just kind of sitting on the side of the street smoking it.
Let me tell you, man. I think I had a subject in mind.
Yo, so fucking I want to hear your guys's. Okay, so last week we ended up watching Eraserhead, like we were
Right.
talking about on the podcast.
Yeah.
Who wants to share their thoughts on the movie?
True. Andrew, you go first. That was your second time watching that.
Still
Let's hear
really
it.
uncomfortable for me. I hate the scenes. It's well, like the director knows what he's doing, and he's giving this eerie feeling through each scene because he's is it David Fincher? That's his name? Or
Is it Lynch or Finch?
I think it's Lynch. Yeah, it's David Lynch.
Hmm.
Yeah, he does excellent work with just the way like each scene is.
Mm-hmm.
Like all these colors are just like it's black and white, but he knows like where to like darken colors up, in which like in your head it's kind of like messing with you like.
Well, it just brings you that sense of dread for sure.
It's so bizarre too for the era of the movie, like 1977. Like that shit is a long time ago, and it was bright for a dark black and white movie.
It was bright enough to where like you can see where like what the fuck was going on, which is what a lot of like even modern movies fail to do sometimes. Like especially if you see like something like a fight scene in a movie, sometimes they just make
Yeah.
it dark and you can't even tell somebody's hitting another person at times. And this, like it's a black and white dark movie that's supposed to be unsettling with how dark and like depressing it is, yet you're still able to see like all the subjects clearly, and it's still lit and like dark in very strategic ways. And even something as subtle as that was able to convey a form of like emotion for people. And all that sense of discomfort was like all strategically put by the director. And even though the movie itself didn't really make a lot of fucking sense like at all, it was still like it still like did its job 100% and just making people feel just fucking uncomfortable.
Yeah, because I
Being-
think that
yeah.
was like just the point of the movie. It was just a movie to make the watcher feel a certain way. That's
Fuck
just
yeah, dude.
that was the that's what he wanted to get out of it, and that's
Yeah.
he fucking did that. I can tell you that right now.
A lot of people look at movies as something like it's like a fucking it's like a you gotta fill these quotas, you gotta fill out these boxes, these check marks. Like, okay, you gotta have this character development to make this guy interesting, and you gotta make sure that your movie's like this so you don't confuse your audience type of shit. Like, I feel like if you got an image in your head and just something that you know is going to do what it's supposed to do and what you want it to be, like this guy clearly just crafted every single inch of this movie to be the way that he wanted it and envisioned it in his head, regardless if people think it's a good movie or not, because they can actually like watch it and understand it completely by watching it like that. They're like, they're not seeing the fact that it's like, this is, he wanted it to look this way, and this is, he didn't stop at anything to make his movie the way that he wanted to make it, and that's what makes it like his art piece right there. It's not just like a movie, you know, this is like a piece of art, and it's like a timepiece as well.
Yeah.
And moral of the story is fucking pull out and use
Yeah.
protection.
Yeah.
Especially
Yeah,
if-
no, I totally feel like he symbolizes a lot of certain things in a very disturbingly disgusting, dark manner. Like,
well,
It
think
is described as a dreadful comedy.
oh, in an already like depressing world, he's put in this horrible position of having to take care of this like child that's just been born all of a sudden from
it's
this woman he
just
had a one
very
night stand with.
bizarre.
Like just crazy.
Very
The
bizarre.
mutant lizard baby that wouldn't shut up.
Yeah, I'm surprised I was able to sleep after watching that shit.
Yeah, I slept pretty good. I just kind of went, oh, okay. It made me think. I was like, you know what, life isn't so bad. Okay.
I had a little
Yeah.
extra drinky poos that night.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Not
I had a
gonna lie.
couple nice tokes help me. Power of pot, power of liquor.
Can I just look at it like, what the fuck?
Andrew, you said Ari Aster. That was one of his favorite movies too. The director of Midsummer and Hereditary.
What
Was
movie is that?
Eraserhead.
The same director?
No, it was that the Midsummer director's one of his favorite movies was Eraserhead.
Really?
Yeah, it's like he took a lot of inspiration from that movie. That's what Andrew was saying, at least.
Oh, I could
more of
see
the,
that.
like the audio and the visual effect
Oh,
of it.
fuck yeah,
Yeah.
dude. Totally. And he
Because-
executes it in his own way, but you could totally still see that like he took the elements that the director of Eraserhead used to his advantage to be able to make the audience feel super like unsettled.
Does
And
he have any other movies that the guy that
David
made that?
Lynch?
Yeah.
guy made Eraserhead?
Mm-hmm.
I think he helped out with 1917.
And
Wait, really?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he did.
Really?
1917. That sounds really familiar.
Yeah, we are talking about it. It's that really good World War One movie where those two guys they're like they have to send a message to these guys posted up by the enemy lines because they're gonna get like every single one of like every single member of the platoon is gonna just get slaughtered. 'Cause they're gonna get like ambushed or some shit, bro. You gotta see it. It won an Oscar for cinematography, rightfully so as well.
Where can you
Yeah, it's
watch
all
it?
like one shot. It's on Crave, I think.
I have Crave some. I just don't know the fucking password. I've had it for years.
It would be well
I
worth
used
the
to watch
watch.
South Park every night on it. They have every season, bro. I love it.
Oh, dude, isn't it so good?
It's fucking awesome.
South Park is one of those shows where it's like I'm just so surprised that they're able to get away with a lot of the shit.
It was
that
one of the
they made.
first shows to start doing that shit too.
That must be why. It's just because they made it during the time that they made it, and it's just been a
And
staple.
they also just attack everybody. They don't leave
Yeah,
anybody
they don't
out.
leave anybody
so,
out.
So
Oh,
there's
yeah.
Because
no
they
like,
make a new episode every week.
Well, there's no prejudice. They make fun of themselves fucking all the time
Yeah.
too. Like it's literally like it's just fun to make fun
They
of
took
shit.
acid at the fucking red carpet.
Yeah, for the
Oh, yeah.
Oscars. Yeah, they dressed in like women's clothing too.
oh my god, those guys are different.
Like
fucking
they
breeds,
have,
bro.
yeah, dude.
Tripping
Like,
acid at the
no
Oscars.
filter. No filter
Who invited them to the
whatsoever.
Oscars? they were up for an Oscar for like the
The
best,
movie
like,
probably.
yeah, well, it was
Oh,
for the
yeah.
South Park movie for one of the fucking songs. It was for
Yeah,
Blame
yeah.
Canada.
Oh my god, bro. I can't believe it. I just
That
can't believe
movie's
it.
so fucking good though. I
Have
can't
you guys
believe it's a
played any of the
musical.
games?
I played a little bit of the first one.
I watched the first one. I watched the playthrough from PewDiePie when it
That's
came out.
funny.
The playthroughs are fucking
I
hilarious
always
as
was
regular.
tempted to play it, but I never thought that I would like enjoy it enough to as a game. Like it's something you could watch instead of spend money and play yourself.
It's
You know what I
also
mean?
like
Yeah, it's-
turn-based
yeah.
combat too. They did it in a unique way though with their turn-based combat.
Very,
A lot of people liked it as well. Like it was
that's like a game you could
idea.
play with a drink or like get high as fucking play.
Oh fuck yeah, dude.
And still like there's a challenge and it's still fun. It's just like straightforward.
PewDiePie,
Some games, man, I'll play and I'm like, dude, I can't like right now. Like if I smoke like weed or if I
Oh, I get
fucking
that.
too tipsy, like
That's how I feel about Apex. I get anxious if I play Apex if I'm too high.
Tarkov.
Yeah, I've
Fuck
played
that-
with you guys
fuck
and I'm
that
like, bro, I'm
game.
feeling anxious. Yeah, Tarkov.
Fuck that shit.
Sweating. You forget what's real, man. You think you're in the game. It's life or death. That game is real life. I want to reinstall Arma.
I feel like the
Or-
only chill game I own is Destroy All Humans.
That's a fucking great game, dude.
That's
That's
just
like my
one game I can be
childhood.
fucking shittered and I'm just fucking running around abducting people.
They need to make more like fuck around games like that. I feel like you'll find those in like indie developers.
Yeah. No,
Wait,
it's
what'd
fun.
you say, Andrew?
Said cockhead.
Cuphead?
Stupid
That's
Steve.
what I have it, bro. No one wants
that
to
on the
play with
Tesla.
me.
We'll
People
fucking.
Dude, that
game-
game, that
me,
game's just like
man.
anger central, bro.
I'll play with you. I keep forgetting you have it. That's why.
I probably can't pass the first mission, but that's okay.
No, it'd be fun, bro. That's the raging at it is part of the experience. Trust.
I need to get on Dark Souls
Okay,
too.
fuck
I want to
me.
fucking
Oh yeah, that shit.
Imagine
Demon
beating that on a
Souls.
Tesla.
I walked into that. That was oh man.
You
I
gotta
bet there's
beat
people out there that beat it on a Tesla.
Andrew, how's the
Yeah.
hunt for PS5s going, bro?
Fucking not looking good.
Dude, I gave up like 3 months ago, man.
Yeah,
I
me
just,
too, dude.
That's
When I bought my
or-
PC,
You guys bought a
I was just
PC.
like, yeah,
yeah, I
was
just upgraded my PC. I'm like, yo, fuck this, man.
Yeah,
And
bro,
then-
PC
I
is
like it
good,
much better,
bro.
bro. I just want to upgrade my PC now, forever, never.
Fuck yeah, dude. PC's
Never.
awesome, man.
It's the
You
way to
really
go
can't
right now,
wrong.
dude.
It's been at
There's
the
literally
top
an enemy in this
since the
game
dawn
that
of time.
looks like a vag.
It
It's
really
where gaming
has been.
started, bro. It's the catalyst.
Yeah, it's the OG shit. I was so bad with I still am bad at computers. I'm not fucking good.
No,
it's
you're
just
not.
Takes some getting used to,
Oh,
bro.
it
It's a
takes
lot
practice.
to learn for
Lots
sure.
of practice. Yeah, man. But when I was younger, like growing up without really having a computer and shit, like just like kind of sharing all one laptop type of thing, you know?
Mhm.
It's like
That laptop.
That laptop's, bro. That laptop's been through some shit. Yeah, but there's always
Shit.
that one piece of technology in the house.
Yeah, dude.
Like seen some days.
Nah, man.
We
So-
made some memories watching fucking just random YouTube videos and movies and shit on that laptop. Pirating movies, of course.
We did a lot of shit, man, for like school and like we made it work. We made it all work.
Infecting that thing full of viruses.
I loved making like
BitTorrent.
film projects for school. That was like
That was like the one time you'd actually like we'd find
Enjoyed
real
it.
enjoyment through it. Yeah.
I probably did like maybe max 6 to 8 film projects, I'd say, from like middle school to high school,
Mm-hmm.
like all including all the ones we did.
Those were so much fun, man.
Yeah,
You'd be getting work done and not even tell it's like your work, and you're just like fucking goofing off and seeing what works.
some
on
of the
camera and
ones we
shit.
did in like high school, we even like did good in, like got good grades. And
Some
shit.
of them were so fucking funny. Remember David and
Yeah.
Goliath one?
Yeah, I
Sam
remember
and
we
Lawrence.
did one on sex trafficking.
Oh my goodness.
What?
Yes, I remember Alex helped us with this. That was amazing. That was such
yeah,
a
that
good
was-
video. We had like guns and shit. You guys did.
Yeah, we made that was fun.
Bruh.
And we got a good grade. I thought I was gonna flunk that shit.
That was
Failed the whole grade because we were
remember-
misfits.
I remember when we were filming that, it was like the second time I ever got high. It was off of Alex's butter
Wait, was
pen.
that? No, that was the second time. Yeah, the butter. That was lit.
It's a rainy day in Guilford.
Yeah, man.
Actually, I had this conversation
camera bad?
yesterday with a few blokes. Well, when is the first time you guys actually was like,
Was smoked pot?
yeah, you smoked?
I was 14. 14 when I smoked weed for the first time. 15 when I had my first cigarette.
Oh, is that right?
I
I think I
was
was
14.
I think I was 15 when I first
Yeah, I
got
think
high.
me too. 15.
I was 14. I got on my penny board and I felt like an eagle and I went to McDonald's.
Oh yeah, there you go.
That's legendary.
I thought I was a bird when I was off the fucking
Yeah, I thought I was an
pen
eagle.
too.
Like
So
I was
I'm not-
fucking like
back in the
moving
day
my
when it would be
arms.
I
like
fell asleep in a fucking like $20 floaty boat from
oh
Walmart.
yeah.
And I cried because I thought my sister was a cop. She kept shining a light in my face like
Oh, I
strobe.
remember you telling that story, dude.
Yeah,
Oh,
dude.
my-
And I
fuck.
fell asleep in the floaty that night, and I found like a dog and shit in like the forest. It was
oh
a
my
camping trip.
God.
And
Oh.
I was just
That's
like,
so
That's
funny.
so cruel.
Dude, I'm just remembering you telling me that story for the first time. I'm just
the
losing my
first
shit. That
time was
so
the
good.
highest I've ever been.
Oh yeah, dude.
And then
the whole-
edibles was a really good high. The first time I took edibles, I can't remember
Oh,
how old I
yeah.
was, but that was some killer shit. It was like a Sour Patch type gummy. It looked like a diamond.
Oh yeah.
Put it in sugar.
I'm pretty sure I told you guys this story, but I was hanging out with some of my boys and he got a message on Tinder from a girl. And the girl was like, "Alright, you're with your boys, it's okay, come through. I'll smoke you guys up." So, we all go get free weed. And the bong dude is like black, like
Oh,
so dirty, like has
Uh-oh.
not been cleaned
Oh my goodness.
in like a really long time, man.
Oh, that's
Um,
horrible. It's like
and
a death sentence.
the people that I'm with, like, you don't pack your own bowl. Like everyone just packs each other bowls, right? And the whole purpose is to just get like completely wrecked.
Right.
So that happened to me, but it took a turn for the worse, man, because I threw up all over that girl's house.
All over her place. Oh,
Yeah, and then
When was this?
and then we dipped. It was like
you
2
didn't
years
even
ago.
clean it up. You just left.
No, I'm pretty because I was high on my mind. I didn't know. I just remember. I remember my friends coming to me and they're like, "We gotta go." And then like my boy drove me home with my car, and
Damn.
was
This is
that
why I
it.
don't invite like strangers to my house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But bro,
Yeah.
hitting a
Hey,
bong should never
yeah.
be a punishment. She should just fucking clean her shit then. That's fucked.
Yeah,
Oh,
dude.
dude.
I threw up like
You're
7
rocking.
times, and
You're
I was like
fucked high.
tweaking, bro. Like, we finally got out of her house, and like I like sat on a bench and I was like, "Do I need medical attention?" Oh yeah, I was like tripping balls, man. Like,
Devin, you were sentenced to the hoe.
Johnny, do you wanna tell the purple crush story?
I guess I should. I guess I should share. Devin, Brandon, you guys.
Oh, the purple
know
crush.
how to
story.
say
This is
yeah.
a legendary
What did you
story.
see?
Oh, dude, that was just an. That experience was is nothing to fuck with, man.
Horrid.
That shit was insane.
Yeah.
To this
So-
day,
So
man,
bad.
still can't drink that.
No, I
Yeah,
can't.
I don't think
Literally,
I ever.
That was like one of my favorite
I have
drinks.
not
had this
ever, and I never
champagne.
will buy that drink
It's-
ever,
it
ever, ever.
scarred
ever.
all three of you guys. You guys
Never.
never have the drink again.
Yeah, I just
Purple
can't.
crush has
So-
that power, man.
Oh, Purple Crush.
So yeah, this was very early on into my career there, I guess you could say.
Oh yeah, bro.
Wasn't it
These,
like
these
Um,
early smoking days, man.
And so yeah, Devin, we were all at Brandon's, and his friend, I'll just keep the name out of it. We all we pile at her house, us four, and we're just chilling, hanging out. Like I said, I'm very new to this scene, and we're chilling on the couch and get the glass out, getting it all ready. Oh, yeah, you want a J, you just ease into it. Oh, nah, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, it's good. I'm not trying to.
joint, man.
I'm not trying to impress anybody. I'm confident, right? That's how I
Yeah.
wanted to. This was my mindset. I wanted to be confident.
You wanted to conquer it.
Exactly. So,
Or the marijuana.
so I'm like, I don't know what to like, how much to put in. I obviously shouldn't be a lot, but it's
Like
I'll
back then,
get one of the
can't
boys
even
to do it.
measure it.
I'll get one
like
of the
back
boys to
then.
do it. So I guess both of you decided to fill my bowl. And I look at this
We
bowl.
weren't intending.
Dude,
No,
Guys are so fucked. You're like, you know
I
what?
look at I take a look at this bowl and I stop. I'm like, wait, there's no way. Okay, well I trust them. They know what they're doing, right? I'm like, okay, so
Bulls, bro, not that.
and so I just, dude, flick, blah 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 blah. Blah. Dude, the whole thing, pretty much the whole thing. It doesn't get sucked through because it's the first time, but it everything's burnt. So there's a shit ton of smoke. Right? In couple seconds, out. Okay, that's not that bad. Like 30 minutes, dude.
Yeah.
30 minutes. For
Just
30
dying.
minutes.
A violent
just-
demon was living in your lungs.
Dude, and I'm telling you, man, that there's the same like 4 commercials and the same scene of the same show or movie, whatever was on the TV, kept replaying for that entire half hour.
You were stuck in a time
I
loop.
remember
And
me
it
and
was-
Brandon were just chilling on the couch, and
Dude,
we
you
looked
guys-
over
you
at
guys-
you, bro. And
It was like one of those L couches. So you guys are, I think Devin was on the far side and Brandon was beside me, or whichever opposite. I'm not sure what it was. But and then you guys started out because I started making some weird ass noises, bro. I was like,
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, you're like,
I was like, dude.
we're like,
We were like mumbling.
like a trance. Like,
So you guys
You
start
said-
asking me, you're like, yo, Johnny, you okay, man? And I'm like, like I'm just like, and yeah, dude, I whatever her name was comes over and it's like, hey, yo, I think you guys were starting to say like, dude, he's not okay, he needs some like water or something. So like, anyway, so I'm starting to somewhat at least talk a little bit, being like yes or no to water. She comes over, and she, okay, I'll go get some water, but I'm like parched, right? I'm like my throat's been like hacking for half an hour. I need something, and I take a look at this purple crush that I have right sitting in front of me, all perfect.
He's
And
like,
I just start glugging it. I start glugging it slowly but surely, and then sure enough, she comes over with some water and maybe something else, but she comes over with some water, and I just, dude, I was like leaned back and everything, so it got all over me, all over the couch, all over the floor, and all over the table. Blech. Just projectile purple, just purple,
Oh my
just purple.
god, just a
So
purple
to this-
fountain.
To this day, it's a group effort. We cannot ever drink Purple Crush ever again.
yeah,
It makes
I'm
sense,
good,
man.
And that's that,
Such
man.
a
That's
distinct color too.
Burrito.
On the fizziness too, like soft drinks and sodas.
It's
like,
just like
throwing that up is the
projectiles,
worst.
man. It like,
Oh man, it happens to the
Brutal.
best of us. That's fuck. The early smoking stories are always the best.
Oh, man. At least that wasn't my first experience, though. My first experience was amazing. Devin, you were there. Andrew was there.
Oh,
and
yeah.
your brother was there for a bit too, dude. That was
at the
legendary.
park, and then we went and just like chilled in the basement.
Yeah, bro.
On the couch.
That was a good time.
That was a beautiful moment.
The first smoking moments are always the most important.
Mm.
I think that strain was God's bud.
Ooh, you were blessed that day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Who was with me when
Blah,
the
blah.
cop smashed my pipe?
Oh,
James-
that was.
Or was it James' pipe?
Yeah, that was you, me, Andrew on, and James. Was there anybody else? I think it was just us, dude. and then obviously James. Because we were supposed to go to Vancouver that day, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, right by the park there. And dude,
That
dude,
was
I was trying to tell you boys, man. I'm like, yo, that guy, he's looking sketch, man. Like, let's just move, man. Nah, bro, you tripping? You're tripping.
So when did you see the cop?
Was he undercover?
No,
No.
no. So the guy that I'm talking about was like, oh, that looks sketch. Was
Oh, he was the one that called.
the golf cart dude like
Some
dragging
like
the
city worker like
you would, like,
picking up
clean
trash or
for the
something.
no for the park. He was like, you know, not the dugouts, but the diamond, the baseball diamond
Mhm.
Oh, was he
with the
painting it?
gravel. He was no, he wasn't
Oh,
painting it. He was
My man was
dragging.
maintaining.
He was
it.
flattening. Yeah, he was maintaining it, and he just like stopped and was just staring at us on his phone. I'm like, okay, this. I mean, this is pretty obvious. So
Oh, look at these fucking kids having fun minding their own business. Fuck
yeah,
'em.
no kidding, dude. Like, what a
That's just
dickhead.
No, yeah.
How do you
That
know it was a
darn
joint that
fucking
far away? Was
Could
it
be doing
that
anything. Could be any
school.
drug.
It was
Was there
obvious,
weed
man.
that
fucking
big?
hooligans.
It must have been, dude.
Excuse me.
Oh,
there's
we were using
still
a pipe.
fentanyl.
Let's
Excuse me, laddies. I will be right back.
Even
Okay.
smash the pipe is pretty annoying.
Didn't he smash your guys' weed too?
Yeah,
Yeah, he, like,
but
stepped on
dude, like I said, I'm never gonna forget this, Devin. The first thing that he says, cop goes away. He's like, dude, there's still some there, and he starts like picking it up.
Over.
Yeah, dude.
Like,
He didn't do
yo,
very good. He didn't
this
try
guy.
hard enough. Obviously, the coffee is just like, okay, whatever. I'm just gonna fucking the fourth person I've busted today.
I
with
remember
coke.
Andrew had a
Some coke.
yeah, he had a Coke bottle and he
He
was
goes,
like,
there's some booze in there too. It's like, it's just coke, dude.
He's like, oh, suspicious, asking all the questions. No,
He's coke, dude.
kids are clearly some hooligans, probably drinking midday.
yeah.
I can't remember what incident a cop told me. He caught me like smoking. He's like, it's not legal yet, guys.
No, he's like, take it easy. You got your freedom yet.
Ugh.
I mean, we
Dude,
can
one
still-
time I got a fucking cop to pull his gun out on me because me and my buddies were smoking weed.
What the
And there's,
fuck? When
like,
was
a-
this?
it was like a couple years ago, and like freaking there's reports of shots fired in the area, and we were just smoking weed like on a bench, and like they like 10 cop cars like pulled up on us like on like
Oh
we're-
shit!
at this park, and like we're just sitting at like the park bench, like the little like
Jeez.
gazebo area, just smoking.
Just chilling.
J.
Fuck.
Yeah, it was crazy.
That's fuck. They literally just like came up to you guys with like, it's like these guys are
Strap
suspicious.
up.
They gave us our weed back like after we were cuffed and shit like that. Like, it was crazy. We're not
That's-
cuffed. Like,
You're like
well, I didn't get cuffed personally. I just like,
slightly interrogated.
they told me to like fucking get on the ground.
That's fucked.
Uh,
I guess yeah. They're. You mean if you're a
Like, I just
cop at that
dropped,
time? You're,
bro, I dropped down. Like, I'm not getting shot
oh
today.
fuck yeah! Yeah, I'd be shitting my pants. I'd be like shit. Like high as fuck. Just try to chill.
Yeah, dude, it's fuckery.
Huh.
Did you guys fucking hear about the Chinese company that's gonna start mass producing these like humanoid robots for fucking COVID?
What?
Yeah, for COVID relief and shit. For they're gonna be used in the medical field.
What?
I'll share my screen. I'll show you the picture of this robot chick, but I think you'll recognize her. What she looks like. She looks kind of creepy.
What the?
Oh, I've seen this on. Yeah.
Yeah, they call the robot Sophia, and she has like a humanoid voice and everything too. But if you like, I don't think you could hear my screen. Can you hear that?
No.
No? Okay.
But yeah, looking at her motions and stuff, I really just want to kill it.
She's kind of creepy look. But if you want to imagine what her voice sounds like, she's just like, "Hello, my name is Sophia, and I am a robot here for your assistance."
Talking
Wow.
about AI, I'm pretty sure it's Facebook, but they were like experimenting with like AI robots like that, like and freaking they like develop their own language, and then like
But they can like communicate to each other.
Oh
yeah,
no.
and then
Oh god.
they can like understand it, so like they shut it down and like terminated it.
Fucking rolling.
So it was like two AIs that were like they literally made their own language and talked.
That's fucking crazy, man. They're gonna like start. They're gonna know how to like
Over
like talk in a language or like so that we won't be able to translate it, so that they can just plot and just discuss things behind our fucking backs. They want to
it's-
be able to use her in like certain medical situations so that it's less of a risk for nurses to catch the
Sexual
coronavirus and shit. I think it's kind of fucked that they give her like worried expressions and shit though. Like they give her like an angry face and a sad face. Like it's weird, man. It's
Yeah,
weird.
I
I don't
don't know.
know.
Seems a
I
little
don't like that.
overboard for
I'm
you
curious.
know.
I'm curious towards like them like they have a patent for like mass producing them now too. So they're gonna be able to just make fucking thousands of these fucking things.
No, thank you.
I don't know, man. It's kind of crazy.
No.
Robots really are just gonna be fucking. I mean, they're already using. They started using robots a lot for once like COVID started for certain things. They're using robots at certain like testing sites and to they were using some of those Boston Dynamic robots to test people's like heat signatures and shit.
Oh shit.
I mean, like it makes sense in a way, but it's like I don't know. There's something about robots advancing that makes me a little bit scared of the future because we don't know what the fucking future holds. Like what Brandon said earlier, right? Like how far is too far with robots? Even like Elon Musk is scared of AIs, like AI technology getting out of hand.
you
Because
could
like
totally
well, when does it get to the point where like robots like are able to just like make more robots willingly or just improve themselves without the assistance of humans and just be able to just make themselves constantly and improve themselves and like learn from things and just start like plotting against like or like gaining their own benefit rather than like benefiting humans rather going like past protocol over their programming and shit.
I see like in like the near future, like where like even Amazon like they have like robots and like drones in their fucking warehouse, and like they use them.
Yeah, I
Like,
think that's where they're using them like most, if I'm
it's
not
crazy.
mistaken. That's
Like
just like
sooner
simple tasks and shit.
working there, dude. Like I swear.
Yeah, for like scanning certain boxes or like moving a box from like, spot A to spot B type of thing.
Yeah, I
That's
think if you look it up on YouTube, I think there's like a demonstration of it in use. Like
it's oh
for yeah,
yeah.
it's like stacking boxes and shit. Yeah, no, there's like they're on like tracks and shit.
I'm pretty sure
Jesus.
there's like a Boston Dynamics robot that like does that a lot in the warehouses and shit. There's fucking it's scary to think about like if you work in a warehouse though. Like your like people's jobs could definitely be at risk because like why not just get a army of robots to do like a bunch of
Yeah,
like warehouse
exactly.
And don't
tasks,
have to
right?
pay them, yeah.
I mean, we
So-
still need a human compliance and shit too, because we can do as much as like robots do because we have like we got free will, bitch.
But when does it get to the point where like the only jobs available in like a warehouse are like people who have to like monitor the robots and like fix the robots or replace them,
Yeah.
install them and shit? Like I feel like those would be like the
There's
main
already jobs like
workers.
that because like I used to work at UPS, and like there are guys that would like work the conveyor belt, like the scanners and like shit like that.
It'd be like a form of IT, just like a fucking
Yeah.
robot C7's just fucking up today again.
But you would have to be like a programmer to like know all that shit. Like, 100%,
No,
you know?
yeah, some sort of like robotic engineer.
In the Tale of Wally and stuff, like we as human beings, we I'd say we'd be the key factor in this like letting Earth like go and shit. Like we say we're about like saving the planet and stuff. Like wow, I'm gonna use paper bags and shit now because like plastic bags are fucking turtles or some shit.
Yeah,
Something like that, yeah. But like later on, you're gonna see like machines are gonna just do like probably
they're gonna realize we're fucking obsolete and that keeping us around is just like making the earth worse. And they're like, you know what? They're just killing shit around us. Like,
That would be insane.
they're like it's it's not mathematically smart to keep these humans around.
I don't understand.
Yeah, it just doesn't make sense. You should
They
just
drink and smoke, and then they're gonna die later on, earlier, because they drink and smoke.
Pop Smoke.
Pop Smoke.
Joe Rogan provided a thought about like when is it like the robots where they're like, what if they comply to like human emotional like standards, but they're like, you know what, like if we keep like we need to get rid of like we need to work on the population problem a little bit here, so we're gonna kill like this many people every year, and if you have a person from your family, like you can like elect one person to be the person to die from your family because like it's either that or they just wipe out your whole family type of shit. It's like a
Damn.
whole the population control problem is what like people would worry about towards the robots. That's like such like a stoner thought at the same time, but still though, it's like imagine
Well, Rage Against the Machines.
humans just can't stop fucking, bro. Well, you know what? I'm not contributing to the population problem anytime soon. Do we have a population problem? I don't know. I feel like we got. I feel like we got.
In Japan, they have like a problem that they're not like actually like reproducing enough.
Yeah, it's
Porn
that the birth rate was down or some shit.
Yeah.
I heard there's a widespread demand for more males for female porn in Japan.
Well, like not a lot of guys want to do porn.
Yeah, they're in low,
Really?
they're like low in demand in it, and they really
Do
need.
they have to be Japanese?
Yeah, I don't. Oh yeah, do they have to be Japanese?
If you know what I'm saying here.
Because like I
Man,
mean,
Might need to make a.
it might just need to
career
live there.
change.
We could just live there.
Just be a residence, permanent residence.
Yeah,
Exactly.
you just do
Alright.
some, just a quick Japanese pornos, make some bank, settle down.
Might have to dip.
You know what,
Here,
bro?
boys.
We might need to be the heroes of Japan.
I think we are gonna.
All the
We need
boys.
to answer to the call. You know what? We got to be the guys. We got to take a stand and be like, you know what? No, we'll do it, guys.
We're for Japan, pro Japan.
We'll have sex with these Japanese porn
Pro
stars for you
Godzilla.
guys. Don't worry about it.
Pro Godzilla.
We'll be the saviors.
Bro, people are just playing too many video games out there. That's why.
Yeah. Now think about real crisis, like the low demand of fucking male
Porn stars, that's the real crisis out there. This will be terrible for the economy.
Yes.
Bro, speaking of the fucking economy, isn't it weird how like GameStop just kind of came in and just became this major player in the business world
Yeah,
now and just
what?
causing like just so many problems? Well, okay, well,
Yeah, Fortune 500.
well, it was a bunch of bigwig investors put some hedge funds in towards the decline of this fucking GameStop stock, and then a bunch of
Reddit.
a bunch of Reddit people from like this the stock watch kind of subreddit all about like the stock market. They just decided to flood the market with a bunch of investments, small investments, but like an abundance of investments nonetheless. And they drove up the price. Like it started at like $19 a share, something like that, and it was in a steady decline. And it was like it was over like 500 at some point, and then it ended at a cap of like almost like under 200. Like, and it's still going, like always still fluctuating, but that's just the last I read about it. I'm not like up to date on stock markets and shit. But the thing that was so interesting about it is that the stock like apps and shit, like the investment assistance apps that a lot of people are partnered with and shit, they actually blocked people out from making further investments in these companies.
Yeah, I saw. Yeah, dude, that's like I don't know. Like I'm kind of with you. I don't follow a bunch of stock market stuff, but I feel like that's just not really
should
okay.
be fucking
or-
illegal, bro. Like it's literally
Yeah.
just like it's stopping
It's taking
regular
away
people
from-
making money just because rich people are losing money.
Yeah.
Well,
How the
Fucking-
bro? It's like literally like,
It's the same thing in recession in 2008, man. It's fucking crazy.
oh, bro, the fucking rich Wall Street people were just pissed off that some normal people use their strategies against them, and they're like, you know what? Okay, you know what? Money, power. We're not gonna let you guys fucking do this anymore. Fuck you guys.
Fuck the rich people.
Yeah, you know, fucking this is the Joker, man. We live in a society. This is Batman. And the Dark Knight Rises and Bane and the fucking
It wasn't only GameStop. Was there another company as well?
they're trying to do it to AMC theaters as well.
Oh my gosh, that's been a while since I've heard that shit.
I think they're blocking people from making investments in Dogecoin as well.
Oh,
Yeah,
Robin.
because they wanted it to be like, yeah, I saw. Do you know? FaZe Banks posted it on his Instagram the other day. I remember seeing that.
But that he was making investments in Dogecoin.
Oh, he was like telling everybody, put on a story, he's like, fucking get this shit to 0.1 or whatever the fuck of a
That's
dollar. Because
hilarious.
I think right now it's like worth like one Dogecoin is like, I don't know, not even 10 cents. It's like a cent or some shit. And so he's like, oh, get it to like 10 cents or some shit.
Open up the first set of AMC theaters welcoming guests soon. After their fucking thing got saved.
Well, what if you were to buy like a couple thousand shares in Dogecoin at whatever price it's at, and then fucking 10 years down the line, you're just able to walk out with like, you know, tens of millions of dollars.
Yeah, you just never know.
Well, this guy
So
fucking,
volatile.
while this whole fucking shindig was going down in the stock market, some dude made a fucking $170,000 investment in GameStop, and he walked out with fucking like 50 million. Like,
Jesus.
I think his username was like Big Fucking Take or some shit. Like,
Dude.
Got a fat bag.
you saw the fucking writing on the wall, man. He was like, you know what, I'm taking it.
Honestly, he was probably. I'm assuming he was pretty well off if he can just put that amount of money into stocks.
Yeah,
just
either
like
that or his like his life savings.
Yeah, he
It was
just
like
sent
his
it.
retirement fund, and he was like, okay, fuck it, going for it. I would assume he'd probably, yeah, be well off if he was, yeah. That's a lot of fucking money off the bat.
It's a lot of racks. All these racks gave me a boner. I'm too hard.
Too hard. What do you fucking, I'm gonna share my screen again in a second here, but have you guys seen a little bit of the new Tesla?
I saw a
Yeah.
couple pictures, yes.
Yeah, that's
I'll
pretty
share
good.
my
Cyberpunk on it.
I'll share my screen a bit. I got some specs written down here. I'll read off to you boys, which I find really interesting. The biggest thing I want to talk about though is this fucking okay, yeah, you can play The Witcher on it.
Yeah,
Can
you can play-
Cyberpunk and shit.
That's
Stardew
nice.
Valley. Cuphead's on there. I'm just talking
Oh,
about that.
nice.
The biggest thing I want to look at is this fucking steering wheel here.
What the hell? It's like
Oh yeah.
So not just the steering wheel, but there's no gear shift as well. There's nothing here. And
You're
so
fucked.
well, okay, so I'm getting ahead of myself. So we'll get into the gear shift later, but if you look at the steering wheel here, there's no blinker tabs or windshield wiper like tab controls either. There's fucking all done through buttons here. Like your left and right blinkers are buttons on your steering wheel. And your fucking horn and shit is all like a button as well. Like I personally don't know how I feel about that. Like you have to press a button to do your blinker particularly is just weird to me because when you're
Well, that's
turning a
new.
steering
That's-
wheel, like it's like, yeah, I guess it would just like, yeah, you just take getting used to, like no different than anything else, but still though, like just like as a safety thing. Because people are just like is so used to the muscle memory of like hitting the blinker like switch when they're like turning their steering wheel to go left or right or whatever. Now it's just there's nothing there. It looks clean as fuck, obviously. That's like the whole idea behind the look, but still.
I wonder if you can hook up a controller to it.
And I guess if you're gonna be
Yeah.
using like auto drive half the time too, because that's what they're trying. I think that's what they're trying to make it. Is they're like they want you to almost like they want you to rely on like less control of your steering wheel because they want these
Yeah.
cars to be like fully autonomous. But there's also no gear shift too. They say this feature can be overridden, but here I have I quoted Elon Musk's tweet, but he said no stocks. The car guesses drive direction based on what obstacles it sees, context, and navigation map, and this can be overridden on the touchscreen. So the
think
car
of
predicts what gear to go into, like forward, reverse,
Nah.
like I don't know, man. That's
don't know.
I don't know how that's gonna work. All that shit. They said it's based on guesses and like scanning your environment and shit.
Well, that takes away your own driving experience. So like if you forget how to like do it and you just like not like go into a different car.
Imagine you're doing like a K turn or an awkward U turn on a busy street or something, or you got to do a 3-point turn and you got to switch between like forward and reverse, and you got to get out of this tight
Yeah, that's the
space.
thing, man. Like, how is what? Like,
They
how
say it could
does-
be overridden through the touch screen, but even just like imagine pressing a touch screen every time you had to go and drive in reverse. And
So does it just do an update and then you can just play a video game on it? Whatever they updated the game to.
I think so, yeah.
That's fucked. Do you connect a controller or something?
I'm assuming so. They
There's
probably have
probably
controller
some.
controls, yeah. He tweeted out specifically that it'll run Cyberpunk for
or
sure.
Bluetooth.
Yeah, Bluetooth probably. I
You
can
have
see
to
that.
connect like a Xbox or something to it or some shit? Or is it just
No,
like
I'm pretty
have it
sure
on
it's
the-
just done through the car. Yeah.
Oh, the charging
That's
thing.
fucked.
There's also a tiny screen in the back. You could play a
Yeah.
separate game.
I mean,
on.
it's a cool idea for kids and shit. Like,
Mhm.
have kids.
There's a fucking charging docks inside of the fucking.
Yeah, I was looking at that. It's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
They have like it's got noise canceling on the inside of the car.
Okay, that's kind of
Also, here, wait, there's also something else. So there's a fucking the newest 2021 model of the Model S is called the plaid model, and they also have one for the Model X as well. But the the Model S Plaid Plus, which is the highest model of this fucking Tesla you can get, it's so it puts out 1100 horsepower, and it
Holy
goes 0 to 100 in under 2 seconds. And
whoa.
it got a sub 9 on the quarter mile, making it the fastest production car ever made to date.
Jeez.
It's got a
Fucking hell.
0.9 on the quarter mile, bro. Like it's got like the fastest record time of a production car on the quarter mile.
That's fucking nuts.
That is insane.
This is fucked,
pretty
bro.
crazy.
Electric cars, man, and it literally looks like an F1 car steering wheel almost.
Yeah, that's what they look like, man. Like they have, except they have like 3,000 fucking
That
switches on
wooden
it.
interior.
Yeah, literally,
is really
yeah.
nice.
That's cool too, because I guess there's like buttons on here as well for your basic car controls, no different than an F1 car. I don't know, man. Hopefully these are actual buttons too, and not like a touch screen button. I think they
Or
might
a scroll wheel or something.
be. Yeah,
Kind of looks like that one on the right. Kind of looks like it's got like a scroll on
yeah.
it.
They
if you know
got
what
like
I'm
these
saying.
scroll things here as well. They said you could do it on the wheel itself, like the actual like press it, but still, I don't know, man.
Oh yeah,
Looks cool regardless.
I'm excited. I'm excited for like a walkthrough on it. Like,
They're definitely innovating.
dude, I forgot you can upload your own audio into your fucking
Horn.
into your horn.
Bruh. Bro, look at this blue, man.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Ooh,
Fuck.
Whoa.
These cars are sexy, man.
They are sexy.
You're kind of sexy, Andrew.
You keep talking like that. Oh no, I might visit you tonight.
No, I'll leave my door unlocked. Or actually, you got a key. No, you don't have a key. I wouldn't give you a key.
Nah,
You,
I'll make
you
it
would.
romantic. I'll climb up the roof.
Dude, I just want to be able to fucking be high as fuck and just put my Tesla on autopilot and just cruise on
Oh,
the
yes.
highway home.
Not.
And just be slow. Don't even wait to get home to blaze up. You're in the parking lot of work. You're like, all right, spark up. Take her on the road. Start the autopilot. All right. You just keep your hands on the steering wheel slightly to make it look like you're paying attention, but you're just kind of like dozing off. Didn't a guy like sleep in his fucking Tesla for like
Going down the highway, yeah.
yeah, he recorded himself or some shit.
seen,
Some people are more willing to put their lives in the fucking hands of these robots than other people.
especially porn stars.
Porn stars. What do porn stars have to do with it?
You don't know. After Elon Musk, he has an official porn account
What?
on Pornhub.
Wait, Elon Musk
It
does?
says it's Elon Musk official.
Oh my goodness, dude.
Oh,
Is he
wow.
a Pornhub premium subscriber?
Like,
That's how he got rich.
Oh yeah, there you go.
I was reading
Yeah.
this Reddit thread and stuff because
He-
and there was a link shared to it. So actually, I went over to it just to make sense of this, just to make sure that Elon Musk actually has it, and he does. And then he's like, "Okay, that's a new one." And then he goes back to his Twitter the following day after he commented that, and he wrote down this. It's like, I found out there's more than one way to use autopilot.
Oh my god.
Oh,
I know.
see.
I see where this is going.
Yeah, bro, you
So-
could probably just log on using the big screen there. You're fucking had a rough day. Fucking put her in autopilot, have a little sesh. I'm good. I wonder how many people have jerked off in fucking just bumper to bumper traffic. Just going through construction zones and shit. Accident on the highway. Fucking 30,
Dang.
40-minute delay. Bored out of your mind. All right, fucking whip it out. Imagine fucking catching a person doing that in traffic.
Wow. We're only human. That being said, the bar is set real low.
Self-control, man. Man can't wait till he got home. He's caught red-handed.
Nah, not red-handed.
That was red from the friction.
Ah, nah.
It's red from the heat distribution.
Nah.